Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode Picks on Net NHL picks and predictions. I'm your host Terry Edelman at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down the Thursday slate. 9 games to go over today, which we'll of course get to here in just a moment. Taking a look back at yesterday, um, Alex Ovechkin scored a goal. I know, shocking. He's never done that before. OV anytime goal plus 145. Nice winner there. Alexi Protas unfortunately did not get a point, so his point streak came to an end. I went to bed. I woke up. I went on NHL.com. I was checking the scores. I scrolled down slowly and I saw that Seattle scored 5 goals. So I thought, beautiful. And as I scrolled down to see that Vancouver scored 0, and realizing that the over lost a 5-0 game for Seattle. That's sad. That's sad because now 14 consecutive games, every game in the history between those teams had gone over. And now, unfortunately, we can't say that anymore. So the over falls short, 5-0. So overall, small losing day in the NHL. I've been continuing my hot streak with my home run hitters. All of my home run hitters today in baseball are on Caprotech free plays, so you can go get them there. 2 of them are starting in a game in about 3 minutes, so you better hurry. But we're going to jump into the standings before we get into the chat and then today's slate. Toronto in first with 96 points, Tampa Bay Lightning in second with 93, and the Florida Panthers with 92. The Washington Capitals with 105 points, the Carolina Hurricanes clinching a playoff spot with 96, and the Devils with 87. Ottawa in the top wildcard spot with 84 points. 5 points behind are the Montreal Canadiens holding on to that final spot, but the Rangers tied with them in points. The Habs have a game in hand. Columbus 2 points behind them. Detroit 2 points behind them. The Islanders with 74. Pittsburgh and Philly with 71. Buffalo with 70. And the Boston Bruins with 69. In the Central, Winnipeg Jets with 106. Dallas Stars with 102. And the Avalanche with 96. Vegas Golden Knights with 98. LA Kings with 93. And the Oilers with 91. In the top wildcard spots, Minnesota still losing, but getting to overtime, which is incredibly important when you are trying to stay in the playoff race. So the Wild and the St. Louis Blues, both 41, 28, and 7 on the season. The Flames, 2 games in hand, but 7 points behind. So the Flames need to start winning basically every game here down the stretch. Vancouver, that was a horrible loss for them yesterday, now 8 points behind. The Utah Hockey Club, 9 points out. Anaheim with 74. And then, of course, the bottom 4 of the Western Conference. If you guys like the show, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Let's go and see what the chat is thinking here. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Not too bad. Can't complain. Afternoon, Terry. Beautiful slate tonight. Yeah, a low volume slate with me today. And going down the stretch here, 6-7 games around for most teams. I might start going a little bit lower volume here down the slate. Nucks are dead to me. Yeah, just awful. Couldn't even get one goal. Horrible. Go Canes go, and go Leafs go. There you go. Good day, Terry. Hey, Captain Bry. Terry, ... Hello, Nicholas. You hit Terry Edmond home run. I know. I was great. Hit it right out of the park. No, not me. Oh. Well, it could have been me. No, it's definitely not me. But yes, Edmond. I'm keeping my eye on him. I've kind of been on the wrong side of Edmond when he's hit the home run. not on him, but then when I have taken him, he hasn't hit one. But he's hitting them all the time. So, yeah, great value there with Edmund. Good job, Captain Bry. But we are going to jump into the slate, and we're going to start here with this game, the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Ottawa Senators. The Lightning around minus 140. Road favorites, the Ottawa Senators, plus 120 home dogs. Total of 6 here in our first game. Andrei Vasilevsky likely for Tampa Bay. Linus Ullmark confirmed for Ottawa. This Tampa Bay Lightning team is heating up. Their last 4 games, they've really started to score some goals here. 4 consecutive wins, outscoring their opponents 23-5 over that 4-game stretch. They covered the puck line in all 4 games. Ottawa's coming in here, having lost back-to-back games, which is never good when you're obviously trying to get into the playoffs. As I said on previous shows, they kind of do have a little bit of a cushion right now. However, if you continue to lose games, that cushion can disappear very quickly. And the more alarming aspect is that Ottawa lost to Pittsburgh and Buffalo. And if you just jumped on the show now and you didn't see the standings about a minute or so ago, those are 2 of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference that Ottawa's lost to. Their offense has started to dry it up here a little bit. Nobody's really all that consistent for them offensively right now. And then you've got Tampa Bay, where, as you can see on the screen here, especially Mr. Kucherov, it's really tough to fit everyone, all the things everyone's hot with right now for Tampa Bay on the screen here. So with this game, I did lock in Tampa Bay money line last night at minus 125. You're not going to find that anymore. It's around minus 140. I would use Tampa Bay money line as a parlay piece, or perhaps go with them in regulation now that it's around minus 140. But I do like the Lightning to continuing on. And obviously the trade deadline, they had a little bit of a losing skid there, but they've got things going here, and they are playing like the team we kind of expected after the deadline, a dominant opponent. So I'll take the Lightning money line. Technically, it's not available anymore. So it is at minus 140. So if you want to go the minus 140 route, you could do that. But I would suggest taking them in regulation at this price. Player prop wise, well, I'm ultimately not going to get to anything here. I think a same game parlay with Gensel, Point, and Kucherov all to get a point would not be a horrible look here. I was on Point and Kucherov, both anytime goals in the last game. Both got multiple assists. So I'm not going to touch it here. Both probably score. Point probably scores and Kucherov probably scores here tonight. But lots of choices here for Tampa Bay. Not a lot of choices right now for the Senators offensively. Tampa puck line, plus 175. You could go that way. Tampa minus 1. Bullets road to the Atlantic title continues. Yeah, they're going to have to get past those Leafs, but possible. No Brady. Yeah, and another reason why I just don't want any part of Ottawa. Point over 1.5, Kucherov over 1.5, and Tampa minus 1.5, plus 775. Very nice. Over 6, minus 101. I would disagree there. I would disagree. I would lean more towards the under, just because I don't know offensively what Ottawa's going to do right now. They're just not doing much. Lightning money line, minus 135, sprinkle, puck line, plus 185, and parlay there. Yes. See, Captain Bry, we're in agreement. We're always in agreement. Cooch 2.1, Gensel 1. Okay. You could go that way. But we'll continue on along with our next game, which is the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. Boston plus 165, road dogs. Montreal minus 200, home favorites, a total of 5.5 here in this one. Jeremy Swayman against Samuel Montembeault here in this game and pass. I wanted to bet Lane Hudson assist. Obviously, 4 of his last 5 games, he's got an assist. Both games in his career against the Boston Bruins, he's got multiple assists. So he's been very good against the Bruins. Obviously, we know this Bruins team not exactly playing well at all right now down the stretch. Unfortunately, Lane Hudson assist is now around minus 135. So out of my player prop price range, it would have to be something you could parlay with something else for Lane Hudson. I do think Montreal wins, but I have absolutely zero interest in backing them at this price at all. So this game, like some other games we're going to be talking about, is just difficult for me to pull the trigger on anything. So we'll pass. We'll pass in this one. Habs team total over 3.5. Hudson 2+ points plus 320. You could go that way. Suzuki point, Hudson assist plus 113. All right. Suzuki was red hot back-to-back games without a point, so maybe he gets there here in this one. A little juicy, but Lane Hudson assist minus 128. Yeah, not a good enough price for me to pull the trigger, but he probably gets one. Continuing to fade the Bruins, Montreal battling for a playoff spot. Montreal -1, minus 127. Oof, the odds there. The odds. Zadorov 2 goals in 2 games against Monty. Pizza slice bet plus 1,300. All right, sounds good. Best of luck. But we will continue on along with our next game. The Colorado Avalanche and the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Nick giving us baseball updates. That's great because I've got the over 9. So I'm glad to see that. But hockey talk, Nick. Hockey talk. But yes, thanks for the good news. Colorado minus 140. Columbus plus 120. Total of 6.5 here in this game. And when I look at the side here, Columbus has already beaten Colorado 6-4 in Colorado earlier this season. The Avalanche, after their back-to-back losses against St. Louis and Calgary, they were able to beat the Hawks last night, but it was a 3-2 shootout win. Not a very dominant performance, but I guess a win is a win for the Avalanche. The Blue Jackets on the other side, they had a dominant performance, 8-4 win against the Nashville Predators. We were talking about this Columbus Blue Jackets offense disappearing. Well, over their last 4 games, 4-3 win against the Islanders, 7-6 win against the Canucks, 3-2 loss against Ottawa, and then the 8-4 win against the Predators. This Columbus Blue Jackets team is scoring goals right now. And when I look at this game here, not a great spot for the Avalanche. This game means a lot to the Columbus Blue Jackets. However, if I'm going to fade the Avalanche and take the Blue Jackets, not necessarily this would be a fade on the Avalanche, but I want a lot better than plus 120 to take the Columbus Blue Jackets against the Avalanche. I can't get to the price for Columbus. I will, however, take Kirill Marchenko anytime goal. See, it's funny. On the other show, I believe it was Tuesday, I took a whole bunch of goal scoring props and I left a few off. And of course, Marchenko was one of them, and he scored, I think, within the first minute or 2 of the game. He scored. So we are going to go, and I believe he had a hat trick too. I believe. We are going to take him here. He scored in 4 consecutive games. Has got the hot stick. Definitely, this is an important game for the Jackets. Not a great spot for Colorado. So overall, Marchenko anytime goal plus 210. Plus 210 for Marchenko to score. Boone Jenner, not a bad look as well. Marchenko point, Monahan point, not bad look either. I think Columbus has a chance in this game. I don't know if they get it done. Maybe Colorado wins in overtime or a shootout like they did yesterday. But I do think this is a close game. Ultimately, we're going to go with Marchenko anytime goal here in this one. Suzuki scored 2 the last game they played. Oh. Okay, well, it must have been the last game they played against each other. Yeah, okay. Columbus money line, plus 124. I'm going to surprise. Oh, no. Here we go. No way is Nick taking the Jackets. No way is Nick fading his precious Avalanche. But he is. Wow. Terrible spot for Colorado. Columbus desperate and playing better. Wow. I'm stunned. I am stunned. Draw spot. That is interesting. Back-to-back wins? Okay. I was going to say World Series. I'm thinking about baseball. Thinking, what are you talking about? Avs puck line and Avs minus 2.5. Whoa. Okay, Mr. X. Marchenko, plus 200. Anytime goal. Fantilli, plus 275. Bad spot for the Avs who landed in Columbus just after noon. 12 noon. Bad weather in Chicago. So yeah, an even worse spot than a normal. Back-to-back. Makar over 1.5 points. Okay. I'm on the over in both MLB early games. Yeah, wind is blowing out. So hopefully that helps some of my home run hitters. Columbus team total over 3.5, plus 150. I could. That's pretty good odds. I was kind of wondering when I was breaking down this game what the odds were for Columbus team total, but that's pretty good. Sounds like the plane was delayed. Yeah, so just not a good spot at all. But we'll continue on along to our next game. Pittsburgh plus 200. Road Dogs. Oh, shoot. I was doing so good with goalies. Mackenzie Blackwood unconfirmed for Colorado. Elvis Merzlikins confirmed for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I was going to try to go the whole show without forgetting goalies once, but oops. Pittsburgh and St. Louis here. The Blues minus 245 home favorites. Pittsburgh plus 200. Road Dogs in total of 5.5. Here in this game. Joel Hofer confirmed. It might be Joel Hofer. I apologize to Mr. Hofer if it's Joel or Joel. It's probably Joel. Hofer likely for the Blues. Tristan Jarry confirmed for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Jarry, after a couple bad games, had a very good game with a 1-0 win against the Ottawa Senators in his last game. This Blues team, while they were able to continue their win streak, they sure made it close with having to come back against Detroit with the 2-1 win, 2-1 win against Colorado before that, a 3-2 win against Nashville before that. So this Blues team is continuing to win, but 3 consecutive 1-goal victories. And low-scoring games as well. So this Blues offense might be kind of drying up a little bit here in this one. Robert Thomas assist, I was going to look at that, minus 145. I can't play that here. The Blues, obviously, on this win streak. I don't necessarily think the Penguins end the winning streak, but the Blues, I can't trust them to cover a puck line right now. Over their last few games. And the Penguins, well, sometimes if you look at what happened to Tampa and Buffalo, 6-1 and 7-3 losses, but obviously the win against Ottawa, shootout loss against Florida, their previous road game. So St. Louis should smash here, but ultimately I don't like what I've seen offensively from them the last few games. So this game is a pass for me here on today's slate. Go Pens go. All right. Robert thinks that the Blues win streak comes to an end. Pens plus 196. And he thinks it happens in all overtime. Plus 360. Pens money line plus 196. I think you already said that. Do I need to say it? Blues until they lose. St. Louis puck line plus 115. Oh, Nick, I don't know. The Blues aren't really covering the puck line, so we'll see if they do it here. Your precious Blues. Plus 180 for Crosby. Anytime goal. Blues props everything. Thomas to Booch 1. Holloway and Kyrou. Okay. Jari crashing back to earth tonight. Okay. Raquel assist. Plus 175. All right. Mullins gets Baltimore on the board. 2-1 Sox. Awesome. Love to see it. Pens win 5. Blues nothing. Whoa. All right. Hoffer starting. He's been low-key great lately. Yeah. Him and Shittington. Oops, I mean Bennington. Bennington's been good too. I know. Pens money line. Jarring the Pens at 1-7 of 8 versus St. Louis. Oh. Okay. Stop Gio coming on in to say hi. How's it going? Yeah, this is a interesting game sidewise. We will see definitely what happens here in this one. On to our next game. Nashville plus 240, Dallas minus 300, total of 6 here in this game. And goalies here for this one, I believe, both unconfirmed. Yep, UC Saros unconfirmed, Jake Onger unconfirmed here for this game. And when I look at this game, the top line, Robertson, Hintz, Rantanen, I went over 1.5 points for each. Unfortunately, all 3 did not get a point in their last game. I'm not taking either of the 3, so that means they're all going to get multi-point games here tonight. But that's fine. My play here in this game, you guys know what it is. Give me Y. Johnston, anytime goal. 5 games in a row now with a goal. I'm just going to continue to bet it. What can I say? Plus 170 for Johnston to score. We continue to get good prices with why you're never going to see plus 300 or something like that. But plus 170, plus 190, plus 2, plus 210. Those are all good prices for Johnston, who is just a goal scoring machine for the Stars. Don't be surprised if Duchesne, Marchment, Granlund, they've all, I believe, got points in 3 in a row, and obviously are on streaks as well. So, as I say, sometimes with the Dallas Stars, they are a tough team with props because they have so much depth throughout the lineup. You don't know if it's going to be that top line going nuts one night or if it's going to be that second line. But lately, we can count on Johnston. So we'll take him anytime goal here. In this one, and absolutely no interest in the side whatsoever here in this game. No interest. Stars puck line, minus 107. I kind of leaned with I just didn't want to go there. Pass was looking at Stars to win the President's Trophy, plus 370. Really? That's interesting. I don't think they get there just because of the amount of games left. I don't think they can get there, but Johnston, love it. Hintz 2+ points. Best of luck, Brewski. Johnston. Wouldn't it be a grand shame for the Stars to get swept at home by Preds back-to-back seasons? I guess so. I won't lose sleep at night, but Mikhail Granlund plus 325, anytime goal. Stars puck line, minus 110. Duchesne, plus 225. Ryan O'Reilly gets goal 300 tonight, 5 goals in 6 games against Ottinger, plus 310. Ooh, okay. I like that, Jonathan. I like that a lot. Great stats there, and a great odds as well. I like it. But on to our next game, LA Kings minus 130, Utah Hockey Club plus 110, total of 5.5 here in this game. And let's see if we have goalies. Oh my God. Karel Vejmelka confirmed for the Utah Hockey Club. I'm shocked. He's making his 19th consecutive start. Who could have seen that coming? Nobody yet confirmed for the LA Kings. And when I look at this game here, today, it's a pass here in this game. I am rooting for Utah, though, with my Utah futures, Dylan Gunther, and then Utah over 87.5 points, which they have right now 80 and 7 games left, and I need 8 points. So basically a point per game. I need one extra point over their final stretch. It's going to come down to the wire, which I kind of did think it would for Utah this season. LA is the better team here, but they are on the road in this one. Ultimately, nothing here that I loved player prop wise, side total wise. Unfortunately, this is another pass, but for my futures, I'll be cheering for Utah and Dylan Guenther here in this game. And IceX loves it. He loves it. But we'll continue. Oh, hold on a second. Kings are pass. Want nothing to do with them on the road. Yeah, so pass. There you go. On to our next game, the Anaheim Ducks and the Calgary Flames. Anaheim plus 135 road dogs. The Flames minus 160 home favorites. Total of 6 here in this game. Dustin Wolf confirmed for Calgary. Nobody yet confirmed for the Anaheim Ducks in this one. And I kind of want to bet the Ducks. And if you look at the screen, you can kind of see why right now. They've got guys offensively producing, and then the Flames do not have anyone consistently producing offensively right now. So I kind of lean towards the Ducks, but Calgary needs this win badly. 7 points behind St. Louis and Minnesota. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, technically I don't think they have to win every game, but pretty much you do. You cannot lose this game against Anaheim at home. If Calgary loses this game, I think their playoff odds will dramatically drop here. So, incredibly important game for Calgary. Keeps me off Anaheim, but we are taking Jackson Lacombe over half a point. 6 consecutive games with a point. 4 games in a row against the Calgary Flames. He has a point, and his point prop is plus 125. So, nice plus money for Lacombe, and I will back him here, continue to back him. He's been a moneymaker this year, Jackson Lacombe, so I will take him here for the Ducks, and we'll see what happens here sidewise. I think the Flames are the desperate team, but doesn't necessarily mean that they'll win it, so we'll see. I did a point parlay with Keller, Cooley, and Guenther. All right, I like it. Utah first period under half a goal. Kings have not given up a first period goal in 5 straight and 13 of 14. Wow. Kempe, Kopitar, and Kuzmenko. Fogle and more. Wow, okay. Brewski, you like that game. Ducks plus 135. I could see it. Draw spot plus 325. All right. Nick likes the Flames minus 1. Yuck, but try predicting which Duck lines are going to score tonight, LOL, when I'm heavy on the second line, the third line. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say that they're like the Dallas Stars, because obviously 2 completely different teams, but Anaheim does kind of have that. The offense is spread out across the lineup. Now, it's not as consistent across the lineup as the Stars, but they are kind of a tough team with props, minus Lacombe, of course. Looking to back desperate teams down the stretch. Yeah, I can see that. The only thing that I kind of want to back, like today, Columbus against Colorado. Columbus is a desperate team, but facing a good team that could potentially look at taking the night off. The Ducks on the other side, they have nothing to lose, so they could play spoiler. That's why different situations. Leo Carlson, anytime goal. Probably I didn't take him today. I took him last game, so probably cashes. Zegras assist. All right. That didn't work last night with the Nucks. Well, yeah, of course. It's not going to work all the time, but I see what Nick's saying. But yeah, horrible loss for the Canucks. Cutter Gauthier, plus 146, over half a point. Anaheim team total over 2.5, scored 3 or more, 5 of 7. Flames have given up 3 or more, and 8 of 10. Just because they must win, yeah, exactly. And wow, the rookie makes it 4-1. Are these all home runs? Holy. Hope this home run's in the other game too, but no spoilers. No spoilers. No, I'm kidding. Winnipeg, plus 105. The Vegas Golden Knights, minus 125. Home favorites. A total of 5.5 here in this game. Hellebuck unconfirmed. Aiden Hill unconfirmed here in this one. And I have absolutely no idea what to do with this game. This is another one of the passes on today's slate. I lean with Cole Perfetti over 0.5 point. He's been producing. Vegas is great at home. I'm not fading the Jets. I've kind of been there, done that this year. Now, playoffs will be a different story, but regular season Jets, I don't want to fade them here. And if I did want to fade the Jets, I'd want to get a dog price, not a favorite price. So overall here in this one, this game's a pass. This game is a pass. I could see this game going to overtime, but no plays. No plays. Still 0-0. Oh, great. But Robert likes Vegas minus 1.5. All right. But final game of the night, Edmonton Oilers, San Jose Sharks. The Oilers minus 280 road favorites. The Sharks plus 230 home dogs. Total of 6.5 here in this game. Calvin Pickard confirmed for Edmonton. No one yet confirmed for the Sharks. And I hate to pass on another game, but I'm sorry, guys. I can't do anything here. The Oilers should kick butt here. Bouchard definitely has good games against the Sharks. No one consistent right now for the Sharks. I'm not backing the Oilers at this price. I'm not taking a shot in the Sharks. No player props I really like. Maybe the over, but ultimately, this game was another pass on today's slate. Not a lot of plays that I like, but I like the plays that I pulled the trigger on a lot. So, OwnersBox, fantasy sports, player picks, salary cap, lightning lineups, 3 different games you can play. Use promo code TEPICS when signing up. Link is in the description below. Get all my plays in Cap Protect. I gave you all my NHL plays, but I do have 2 MLB sides as well as player props available. And of course, check out my home run hitters, which are all free on Cap Protect. If you guys like the show, make sure to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support. We'll see what people think here in the chat before we finish on out. Vegas puck line or under or pass. Draisaitl goal and 2 points. All right. Let's play. What will this game be? Will it be 7-1 Oilers or an overtime game? There's no in between. Yeah, I can see that. Wallman revenge point. Yeah, maybe. No baseball show today. Obviously, there's like 5 games and 2 of them have already started. Tomorrow, 3 NHL games. So I'm not sure about the status for tomorrow's show, but there'll be a baseball show. So there'll be something tomorrow for you guys to watch. But with 3 NHL games, I don't know if I'm actually going to have many plays in the NHL tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow for some baseball action. Best of luck tonight, guys.